The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Pollard.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule.
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Is the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bonds. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Bonds over the middle. He's got Watkins.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
On second down, Burks. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
To number 86, a gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Buckley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Bonds. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. To throw on 3rd down. Bonds. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him the 1st down.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Buckley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. To throw on 2nd down. Bonds. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bonds.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys be able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're in the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Burrow on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First down. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On 1st down, Bonds.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Bonds. It's complete. Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start with two cities separated by only 100 miles or so. Cincinnati taking on Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who are on top as they've hit halftime. Devin Singletary with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 35-21, the final score. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He was defended by USC.
On second down now, Burks. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Bonds. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, Burks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Buckley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a handoff up the middle. Burks. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Buckley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the draw, it's Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On third down, Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first and 10, Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Bonds toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing on first down. Bonds. And this is caught by Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Up the middle they go. Buckley.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonds. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw again. Bonds. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Bonds. Again, that's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bonds. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bonds. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Burks. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard again. And some room to work. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Buckley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bonds firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Bonds. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Buckley. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Carolina,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.